So I just wanted to show you guys what I just caught in the in the bird kennel. All right, I'll let you go out there. I'll get you out there. So I'm not really worried about anybody except for maybe the pigeon, but this is a bull snake. Rather big bull snake, and I think this is the same one I caught out here a couple of months ago. This one looks like he's probably a male, but really the only thing he would be a threat to is the eggs, that the hens are laying. Other than that, he's probably looking for rats, because we do have white-bellied roof rats out here. And the white-bellied roof rats, during the night, they come in here to eat the chicken scratch and bird seed and everything that I have in the bowls for the geese. And we got the bigger side over here. Let's see. Got the big bowl in the center with the bird seed for them for when they're in the kennel. And I get rats in there at night wanting to eat the seed. So Mr. Bull Snake here was probably camped out in there to either grab a chicken egg or more likely just to ambush one of the rats who was coming in there to eat the bird seed. But as you can see, these guys are really docile. I don't believe I have ever been bitten by a bull snake. Now, they will sometimes, they'll hiss, and I've had them kind of strike up if you're trying to grab them, if you're too close to them. I've had them sort of feign a strike, but never make contact and never bite. But they will hiss and they will rattle their tail, just like a rattlesnake, and it'll fool you if you're not used to it. And they get confused for being rattlesnakes quite a lot, because to the uninitiated, to just the lay person looking at their pattern, they may look like a western diamondback rattlesnake, but they are not. The diamondback has a black and white striped tail. That's the thing. You don't even have to really see the rattle, but the western diamondback, which is the most common rattlesnake we have in this area, has a black and white banded tail. It's actually considered banded. Stripes go lengthwise and bands go across. So a black and white banded tail is your western diamondback. And this bull snake has an injury here, previous injury on the back. It's long ago healed, but he does look like he's a little dehydrated and is not really unhealthy body weight, but the skin is kind of tinted a little. So maybe he needs needs some soak. So what I usually do for every snake, when I catch a snake, I will at least give it a hydration bath, give it a bath and let it drink water, and then try to feed it. So I will try to feed the bull snake. Anyway, I'll probably just feed and water this one and then let him go about his way. Real pretty snakes. You shouldn't be killing even the venomous ones, because they serve a purpose, and I'll bet you don't even know anyone who's ever died of a snake bite. Lightning and frying pans kill more people in Texas than snakes do, and so do dogs, by the way, but you don't kill every dog you see running loose. The non-venomous ones, like your Texas rat snakes and the bull snakes, they do a really good job of keeping rattlesnakes away. Now, not necessarily because they eat them, but because they outcompete them Rattlesnakes are just sit and wait, ambush predators. They have better night vision, really. These bull snakes and rat snakes are more so daytime hunters. And the rattlesnakes have the heat sensing, heat seeking ability, so they're better at night. And their pupils are the elliptical pupils, like the cat eyes. So, of course, they're better seeing at night. So the rattlesnakes are better hunting at night to a certain degree, and that's when a lot of rodents are active. So you have two shifts, basically. That's why you really don't want to kill all your rattlesnakes, because the rattlesnakes are the most efficient hunters when the rodents are actually out at night, because they can seek them out with their heat sensing, and they have better vision at night when the rodents are active. But what makes your constrictors sort of give the rattlesnakes a lot of competition, and usually rattlesnakes will move on if there's a lot of the non-venomous snakes around, and that's just because they're out here by day and also by night. They will hunt, by night too. But the constrictors have stronger muscles. They're actually capable of climbing, and especially when I see people contact me about snakes climbing up, their rain gutters or on their porch and stuff like that. It's almost always a rat snake. So they get up there in places where rodents are even by day. And like when the rodents are actually hiding, that's what the day shift non-venomous constrictor snakes are good at doing, is tracking those rodents down by day when they're normally inactive in their little homes, and they'll go in there and get them. So, but also another thing a lot of people don't know, just about every snake, venomous or not, at least on this continent, will rattle its tail. So just because you see a snake rattle its tail does not mean that it's a rattlesnake. See that? See that? Now, this is what a non-venomous snake does, is rattlesnake is going to put its tail up in the air so that it can shake it, and it rattles naturally because of the way it's made. Rattlesnake will have the tail up in the air to shake it, to get the best rattle, and your non-venomous ones, what they do is they keep their tail down low in contact with the ground, so that when they vibrate it off the leaves and stuff, and it makes a noise that sounds like a rattlesnake. But that's the reason they do it, is that they're trying to fool you. It's a rattlesnake mimic, and the bull snake is one of the best at mimicking a rattlesnake, because not only will it rattle its tail, but they also hiss very convincingly. A lot of times they're not all that defensive once they've already been caught. They're actually a lot more docile than like your rat snakes. Rat snakes are somewhat bitey. I've never really known bull snakes to be very bitey. They are hissy. They're hissy, but they're not really bitey. There we go. Now see, he just open mouthed me, but he didn't even bite me. He didn't even latch on and bite. Now, if there was a rat snake, he would have latched on and bit me. He just gummed me. But hear that hiss? Come on out here, baby. You gonna hiss some more for me? Will you hiss some more? No? Okay, well, he's not gonna hiss very loudly. But anyway, that's some things you might need to know about bull snakes.